Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Joseph Miguel Cruz from PE2 Interval Training, and this is my fitness journal number 3. We started off this segment with Tabata training. At first, I was a bit confused with the fast shifting forms varying from exercise to exercise, but once I got the hang of it, it was pretty fun. I found some Spotify playlists exclusively for Tabata training, and playing these playlists while I exercised really gave off a very fun vibe to me. It's as if I was just dancing to some music. One thing to note about Tabata though is that for me, I think it is largely time-based. So there were some parts in it where I would conserve energy by not pushing myself to do the best that I can do in each and every exercise, which for me is fair because I'm still doing it technically by Tabata. Instead of just going off on a timer that beeps every 20 seconds and then 10 seconds, I had music that kept me going. And this really took out the boredom from exercising and somehow made me the most consistent in all of the interval training. Then there was density interval training, or DIT. At first, it confused me because there wasn't any breaks in between the exercises, but their theme here was that you would hold a specific exercise for 1 second or for a couple of seconds and then do a movement that is somehow related to that form, which I found to be really convenient for me since I have a lot of trouble memorizing forms. So density interval training really gave me more consistently. One example is where you would perform a one-leg modified deadlift hold to the backward lunge to modified deadlift hold. This part of DIT, where you essentially have the basic form for one part and then you do the part with motion with the same form, really gave me less confusion and had me more consistent in this. Lastly, we had every minute on the minute, or EMOM. Unfortunately, during this time, I had a bit of a cold, so I wasn't really consistent with doing EMOM, but I was still trying to do the required number of exercises. But because of the break, I really slowed down my momentum. So while I was doing the exercises, sometimes I wouldn't catch up with the instructor and I would end up having 5 to 10 seconds of rest only. So I would try to aim for the bare minimum required number of repetitions per exercise, which kind of bummed me since I knew if I had a better health back then, I would have probably had more repetitions. So between the three, what would I choose more? Well, I choose Tabata more, followed by EMOM, and followed by DIT. So why would I pick Tabata first? I think it's because I really like Tabata's timers and the availability of the music component behind them. So I think once I get the hang of the forms for the exercises in Tabata, I would really benefit from just doing the exercises as fun as I can. Because I'm a really lazy person who doesn't do much exercises in the first place. So if I do them while having fun, then potentially I can do them more consistently. So I think I choose Tabata over these other two. Though I feel like I could combine Tabata and EMOM since I'm not pushing myself as much when I do Tabata even though I'm having fun. So if I had a required number of reps while doing Tabata, then I think I would really improve while having fun. But generally, going through the interval training protocol, I really liked the fact that I could feel myself getting better. So you could really feel the difference from day 1 of interval training and their last day in interval training. But even though I got inconsistent in some times, I still really liked interval training because of the variety of exercises that it gave me, especially because these exercises can be also done in a short amount of time. Hopefully, I can battle my inconsistency and be more disciplined when it comes to workouts. And I'm sure that interval training will really help me with this. Interval training really gave me the foundations in order to have a better workout. And in general, I think interval training is more fun because of the variety of exercises that you can do, which targets multiple parts of your body because of the variety of it, as I've said before. As one of my last takeaways of this class, this PE class has showed me that exercising can be fun. And I could really say that I've legitimately had fun working out this sem. So thank you, ma'am, for the class and for being a great professor this semester. Goodbye!